Dear future husband, so here's the thing. This is actually the second video I'm recording for you. I actually started a love letter when I was back home, and it was going so well, and I was having so much fun, and I missed recording a love letter for you from my place, from my house, sitting on the floor with the light streaming in, and all of those awesome things. And then my dog Milo started making noise. So I had to improvise and shift, and I'm like, I had to play with him for a bit and give him off to my sister. And I'm like, I need to get out of the house and go and get my recording and work done. So I am back at the reading room, which is funny because if you think about, for me, this morning has been a morning where everybody has sort of had an expectation for me. They want me to do things, and they want me to do this, and they want me to do things, and they want to change things according to their needs and everything. And surprisingly, I'm rolling with the punches. I'm just okay, we'll shift. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, we'll do this. And I love that. I love that flexibility that I'm having. But today was supposed to be for me. I genuinely wanted to just go into today and just get a lot of work done and just hustle and go into beast mode, and just get a lot of work done. And sometimes it's frustrating because when you live with people, or when you have people in your life, they all have their own plans and everything, and sometimes it just gets tricky to figure out where you stand on all of those things. So there's a part of me that wonders what it'll be like when we are living together, when we're dating, and all of those things. How does your life meet my life, and how does your work meet my work? Which brings me to the point, what is work like for you? I want to talk a bit about work. Not just work as in professional science. I mean work as in the work you do at home, housework and things like that. Because for me, this is what I've come to realize. I like to do work that comes easy. Work that feels natural to me, that feels magical and flowy, and I get to be in that moment and just make it happen. One of the intentions I had today was to write. I just wanted to write. And halfway before I was doing some journaling work, I suddenly had this this tune popped into my head. This tune and lyrics popped into my head, and I started humming it and singing it and everything. And then I decided, I'm just going to write it down. And I wrote it down, and it turned into this poetry piece that was totally different and everything. And that for me is easy. When I'm able to just enter flow, when I'm just able to get things done, some things just come natural to me. Some things I'm really good at. And I own it, I just love that part of myself. And for me, that is fulfilling work, to be able to make things happen, to be able to create things and just enter the zone. Housework, on the other hand, normally doesn't make me feel that way because it doesn't come natural. The other day we went to IKEA and my sister bought all of these, she had cupboards, and then my mom needed a cupboard downstairs, and my sister put it all together. I was hopeless at it. I didn't even bother because I know I suck at shit like that. I know that I don't like doing things like that. And so for me, I want to know, when it comes to housework or work, what's that like for you? What do you like, I mean, eventually, as we start living together, we're going to have to figure out who does what, because if you think about it, what's happening now is that traditionally in a gendered male-female relationship, many, many years ago, with the way patriarchy works and the patriarchal mindset is, it's the guy who goes out, does work, brings in the money, that sort of thing, and it's the woman who takes care of the kids and does all of those other things. But now we're realizing that we don't need gendered roles. We don't need situations like that, and it's okay to change things up and move things around, and a guy can stay home and take care of the kids, and the wife can go out and make money, and household chores should be divided equally. So obviously that's something we're gonna have to do. Figuring out what works and what doesn't. I feel we should be cooking at home. I feel that's something that's very important to me. Obviously, we're going to go out and eat and things like that. So either we cook at home or we get someone to cook for us at home, and that sort of thing. See, I told you, the phone's been ringing, messages coming in, everybody needs me to do things for them and everything. But you know what? This is just me and you time. Everybody can wait. Work, 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 work. Someone give me the work, 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 work. You know what I mean? Just me and you time. Okay. So yeah, I would love to be able to cook at home and eat healthy, especially when the kids come around, because I want them to I want to have that space with them to eat with them, and just make sure that we're feeding them well, and nourishing them and just being a good example ourselves. So I hope you can cook. I mean, I'm okay, I can cook-ish. I'm a better baker. I'm a fantastic baker. I can whip up desserts and everything. That's brilliant. I'm good at that. So chores like that. At the moment, I do the sweeping and mopping in the house. I also wash the bathroom. But that's my current arrangement at home right now, and I don't mind it. Like, play good music, I can make it work. But I just thought about it, like, obviously we'll divide work, laundry and sweeping and all those things. But what I find really fascinating, the thought came to me, was how much fun it will be with you. I know, sure, there'll be moments where the work will feel like a slog and all of those things, but how much fun work like that would be with you. Sweeping the house together, cleaning the house together with music blazing and all of that. Oh man, I look forward to that. I also, there's a part of me that wonders if we'll be the kind of people who have workstations like in front of one another, like, I'm doing work, you're doing work, that kind of thing. Or will we be one of those people who we need separate rooms because we need our space, to creatively be and think and everything. I haven't figured out. I'm thinking separate rooms simply because of how perfectionist I am and how I need my space. Like, I notice when I go to work, like say if I go to Starbucks or something and I'm with someone, like say we're doing work together, I cannot have them near me. It's just way too distracting. We'll end up talking conversations and we just get all distracted. Like when my sister and I go to work, we sit on separate tables and we get shit done. So we might need separate rooms, but we'll figure that part out. But yeah, I just want to know what work is like for you. What work do you do? How does that work nourish you? How does that work move you? And when it comes to the work at home, what's that like for you? What are you good at? What are you not so great at? What would you have when we're living together, what would you like me to do? Things like that. I can't wait to have this conversation with you in real life. I think this is a relatively shorter video. I cannot believe this is already the 19th love letter. Next week we're at 20. I'm working on some cool things with regards to this web series. Just seeing if I can take it to the next level and see what I can do about that. But for now, I just, I hope that, whatever you're doing to sustain your life and wherever money and abundance is flowing for you, that it's wonderful and it's magical and it feels all kinds of good. So, work. So yeah, today's just one of those days, like I said. Focusing on work, but everybody's got expectations for me. So just making it work. Bye, Sang. I love you. As always, I hope you're doing well. And I hope this week is fantastic for you. Because I'm sure it's going to be fantastic for me. Bye! I have no idea I went for a kawaii pose. Oh, by the way, I think the next time you see me, I'm going to have a new haircut. So that'll be interesting to see. Alright. Secrets. What? Secrets? What nonsense? Not secrets. Surprise! Next time. Bye-bye.